Manila may not have picturesque sceneries of mountains or seas or waterfalls or sunsets, but that doesn't mean it's lacking in iconic tourist attractions. You'll be amazed that there are, hidden amid the traffic and the crowds, beautiful landmarks and attractions in Manila that are a must-see for first-time visitors. Number 1. Intramuros. When speaking of Manila tourist spots and attractions, the walled city of Intramuros always seems to come up first. I got the chance to visit this historic place several months ago, and the experience was just breathtaking. The word Intramuros came from intra, which means within, and muros, or fortification. In short, Intramuros means within walls. Did you know that the entire 64 hectares of Intramuros used to be the city of Manila? All the other regions outside the walls of the city were considered provincia, or province. The walls were first constructed in the 16th century under the initiative of a Jesuit priest named Antonio Sedano. The walls were built to protect the city from constant threats from foreign invaders. One day is enough to enjoy most of the beautiful spots inside Intramuros, although you might want to spend up to 3 days here to fully experience the place. I suggest you start your tour at Fort Santiago. Here you'll find the Jose Rizal Museum, where the hero was detained right before his execution. This spot alone will already take you an hour or two, so you'll want to start your tour very early in the morning. From there, you can head straight to the Manila Cathedral, but not until after you've caught a quick glimpse of Plaza Roma just in front of the church. You should be hungry by this time, but thankfully there are many restaurants and cafes to choose from. Once you've had your fill, go straight to Casa Manila, a small mansion made of stone and wood that depicts the colonial lifestyle during the Spanish era. If you still have time, don't miss the Bahay Tsinoy Museum, which is just a block away from Casa Manila. You can tour the entire place by foot, but in case you get tired, there are always e-trikes, electric tricycles, for your convenience. Number 2. Luneta Park. Anyone who has only seen Luneta Park in pictures would think that it's simply a 58-hectare piece of land with a bronze statue of the national hero of the Philippines at the center. But your perspective will change once you see it in person, and you'll realize that it's full of beautiful scenery, shaded with trees and dotted with fragrant flowers. Located in Ermita, Manila, this park stands in what used to be Bagumbayan. It's adjacent to Intramuros and faces the shores of Manila Bay. It's in this very place where Jose Rizal was executed on December 30th, 1896, and so the park is also officially known as Rizal Park. If you're visiting this place, I suggest you head straight to the Rizal execution site. The entrance fee is only 20 Philippine pesos, about $0.40 US. Inside, you'll be welcomed by an oversized diorama that depicts notable events in the life of Rizal, including his execution. Take time to experience Zen inside the Japanese garden and be transported to Old Peking inside the Chinese garden. And don't forget to take a selfie with the famous Rizal Monument, albeit only from a distance. Number 3. National Museum Complex. The National Museum Complex consists of the National Museum of Natural History, the National Museum of Anthropology, and the National Museum of Fine Arts. These 3 are all located within the vicinity of Rizal Park and are constructed with a neoclassical architectural design. The National Museum of Fine Art is just 6 minutes away from the entrance of Intramuros, if you're traveling on foot. It's here where you'll find the famous Juan Luna painting, the Spoliarium. Other important works you'll get to see here are The Parisian Life, also by Luna, and The Assassination of Governor Bustamante and His Son by Felix Resurrección Hidalgo. Walk another 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll reach the National Museum of Anthropology, which houses ethnological and archaeological artifacts, including costumes, tools, and carvings. Wondering what language and script the early Filipinos used? Head straight to the 4th floor of the museum, and there you'll find the Baybayin Gallery, where artifacts of ancient and traditional scripts of the Philippines are displayed. If you're a nature lover, you'll definitely fall in love with the National Museum of Natural History. This is the twin building of the National Museum of Anthropology, and it's located at the southern side of the Agrifina Circle in Rizal Park. Here, you'll enjoy 6 floors of different species of plants and animals found in the Philippines, with each gallery representing a different ecosystem where those species are found. Entrance to the National Museum Complex is free, but be aware that you'll be required to leave your backpack at the counter. Also, touring one building alone will take you a couple of hours or even more, so you'll want to set aside one day to visit all 3 museums. Number 4. Bonifacio Global City. Bonifacio Global City, or BGC among the locals, is an emerging business district within the city of Taguig in Manila. The place is named after the Filipino hero Andres Bonifacio and used to be a part of the Philippine Army camp. This 240-hectare city is popular among locals and tourists alike, considering that it's more modern-looking than its surrounding cities. It's a melting pot of pop culture and is one of the best places to visit in Manila at night for its vibrant nightlife. Aside from residential buildings, BPO companies, malls, and restaurants, other places to visit at BGC with the family are the Mine Museum, the Miracle Art Happy Museum, Lego Certified Store BGC, and Kidzania Manila. You won't run out of options when it comes to hotels since there are more than a dozen choices for lodging in BGC. Buses, jeepneys, and taxis are also available as modes of transportation. Number 5. Resorts World Manila. If you want to experience some world-class entertainment, then the Resorts World Manila is for you. It's conveniently located across the Terminal 3 of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport and is home to a variety of prestigious, world-renowned hotel brands, including Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, Hilton, and Belmont. For many people, the first thing that comes to mind when they hear Resorts World is casino. Indeed, this place offers world-class gaming, but what piques my interest about RW Manila is the Newport Performing Arts Theater. Here you can see live production shows, concerts, and musical plays. Number 6. Kiapo Church. Constructed in Baroque style, the Kiapo Church is one of the most historic religious landmarks in Manila and the Philippines in general. One reason is that it houses the Black Nazarene, an image of the suffering Christ that's considered to be miraculous. In fact, the church is properly called Minor Basilica of the Black Nazarene, although it's canonically known as the Parish of St. John the Baptist. 3 times a year, a procession is held in honor of the Black Nazarene. The largest of these 3 is the January 9th Traslacion, transfer, a solemn reenactment of the image's transfer from its original shrine in Intramuros to the Kiapo Church, its current location. Every Friday, a novena for the Black Nazarene is held in the church, and it's attended by thousands of Roman Catholic devotees. Getting to the church won't be difficult. You only need to find a way to the LRT1 station either by bus or jeepney. Alternatively, you can take a cab since it's only 9 minutes away if you're coming from Intramuros or nearby areas. Number 7. Cultural Center of the Philippines. For those who are interested in learning more about the unique culture and art of the Philippines, the Cultural Center of the Philippines is the place to see. It's located at Roxas Boulevard, just 15 minutes away from Terminal 2 of Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Founded in 1966, this performing arts center was designed by the great Filipino architect Leandro Locsin. The center provides information about theater in the Philippines and has been a reliable venue for classical music and ballet for a long time now. It promotes local and indigenous artists, although it has also hosted several international artists, such as New York Philharmonic, Bolshoi Ballet, and the Cleveland Symphony Orchestra. There are 2 main theaters in the complex, both able to accommodate theater performances as well as show films. Libraries and galleries are located on the 3rd floor of the building. If you wish to see pre-Spanish Philippine art exhibits, then head to the 4th floor. Number 8. Ayala Museum. This state-of-the-art museum, located at the heart of Makati City in Manila, features 4 floors of wonderfully curated Filipino culture exhibits. Another must-see attraction. If you're bringing the entire family with you, the Ayala Museum highlights 60 dioramas that present a stunning visual narrative of the Filipino people. For years, this exquisite presentation has been the nucleus of every Ayala Museum visit. There's also the super collection of indigenous textiles representing communities of indigenous Filipinos from the Cordilleras in the north and Mindanao in the south. You'll also get to enjoy an exclusive art collection of the works of Fernando Zobel, the man behind the Ayala Foundation and the Ayala Museum itself. Within the collection, you'll find paintings, sketches, and photographs of the artist. Number 9. SM Mall of Asia Filipino shopping malls are insane, and the SM Mall of Asia is proof of that. After a day's tour in some of the top Manila spots mentioned here, take some time to shop and dine at one of the largest shopping malls in the country. You can get all the essentials you'll need for your Manila stay here. It's not your average shopping mall, though. Inside, You can also enjoy some unique activities and experiences, such as the SM skating rink, an Olympic-sized skating rink where skating competitions are sometimes held. Or how about visiting the SMMOA by the Bay Amusement Park? Yes, that's how big this mall is. The best thing about this place is that you won't have to look elsewhere for places to stay while in Manila, as there are condominium units for rent just within the premises. Oh, and by the way, SMMOA is an average of only 30 minutes away by car from most of the attractions mentioned in this article. Number 10. Binondo, Kiapo, and Divisoria markets. A tour of Manila wouldn't be complete without a trip to the three most popular markets in the area: the Binondo, Kiapo, and Divisoria markets. Binondo is known as the Chinatown of Manila. Some even say it's the oldest Chinatown in the world, having been established in the 16th century. This place is famous for what is known as the Binondo food crawl. In fact, you can't call yourself a true blue foodie until you've gone to Binondo. Don't miss this place if you want to try some of the most mouth-watering authentic Chinese dishes in the world. Go up north from the Binondo market and a 15-minute walk away is Divisoria. Here, you'll get to experience a taste of the real Manila. This place is one of the busiest in the area because this is where the locals go shopping for really cheap products, be it clothing, cell phone cases, bags, or food. It used to be noisy and chaotic, but thanks to the efforts of the government, it's much cleaner and more organized now. From here, you can walk toward the Bambang LRT station and take the train headed south. Get off by the Carriedo station, head east another 6 to 7 minutes by foot, and you'll see the Kiapo market. You'll realize that the Kiapo market is just in front of the Kiapo Church, so coming here is hitting two birds with one stone. Just like Divisoria, Kiapo Market is home to some great finds in terms of clothes, accessories, electronic items, and of course food.